Madam Chancellor, let me stand on the existing protocols that you delivered so that being here at the ivory tower of the University of Ghana, I do not at all attempt to mess that one up. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I think it's in order that officially the period or the year-long celebration of our university's 75th anniversary has ended. But let me, with this opportunity standing here, congratulate the university, Madam Vice Chancellor, and your entire leadership for making us proud, and in particular, on the Jubilee year, graduating over 15,000 graduands. I think the university deserves a great applause. Madam Chancellor, indeed it is with great pleasure that today I joined the university for the graduation of students who have distinguished themselves and made their mark, deserving of the conferment of various academic awards. I would like to congratulate each and every one of you, and also your families who have steadfastly supported you in achieving this milestone. A resounding round of applause is well deserved to all of you. Undoubtedly, this journey has been challenging, yet you have triumphed. You made it despite the challenges and the difficulties you had to deal with. Indeed, graduate school is not an easy feat. It requires the delicate balance of managing your career, family and social commitments, religious associations, voluntary work, and participating in courses that matter to you. Amidst all these activities, you have had to navigate the completion of your assignments, presentations, and quizzes. And I'm sure if we were to draw a diagram, you know lecturers who will be on the good side and those who will be on the other side. The academic demands added complexity to your busy schedules, but you persevered and succeeded. Congratulations to you all. Madam Chancellor, permit me to be selfish here and also single out my fellow farmers. Being a farmer myself, I cannot but keep attention and salute you. Ayuko, farmers of the great Ekwafo Hall, the lifeline of our nation. It is indeed gratifying to know that you are graduating during a special period in the university's history, its Diamond Jubilee period, marking 75 years of unwavering in shaping our nation, Ghana, and extending their impact beyond our borders. This is truly a memorable time, and let us not forget the significance of graduating during this Diamond Jubilee period of our premier University of Ghana. I always tell my entry-level colleagues who joined KPMG that, and I hope I'm correct, and I believe so, that there's only one university in Ghana and others. So be proud of where you belong and where you are, the University of Ghana. Let me give you a little opening into my childhood life. I grew up in a typical village in the Middle Belt called Inswaim, 10 kilometers from the district capital, Dunkanofin, which is actually in the northern part of Central Region. This was a very rural setting where farming was and still is the main economic activity. We fetch water from the stream, and I'm sure many of you who also hail from similar villages can attest to. But happy to say today we have boreholes. Our roads were untarred and still remain untarred. There was very little chance of people going beyond primary 6. Indeed, the school was only up to primary 6 when I was there. In my case, out of about 30 people, as far as my memory goes, only 5 of us progressed to the then middle school. 3 of us moved on to secondary school. I actually attended a seminary, having my secondary school in a Catholic seminary, aiming to become a Catholic priest. That's a story to be told another time. But indeed, it's gratifying to know that only one person who happens to stand before you today ended up at the university, which is the university we are all proud of, University of Ghana. Unlike my children, I did not attend kindergarten or nursery. I walked to school barefooted, and I cried on the way that my grandmother, who was taking care of me, would eat all the roasted plantains by the time I returned from school. We didn't have electricity. We had to stay there with candles or lantern, and we have to iron our dresses with box iron. And every Monday there was inspection. I think for some of you, you don't know what a box iron is. And even if you know, you may not know the skills of using it. Thank God for electric irons. Up till today, when I visit the village, the elders who know me still tease me that I wanted to exchange my future for roasted plantain. Maybe staying home, I would have enjoyed with Granny. I tell my children, which is very, very important, who today wear shoes to school, they sit in air-conditioned vehicles, and indeed enjoy good meals. And I tell them that they have no option to fail. They cannot fail themselves. They cannot fail our communities and our nation. If I could rise through the enormity of the challenges of my childhood to make an impact and invest in them, then failure is not an option to them. In a striking, similar way, yet remarkably different vein, you find yourself at the cusp of graduation, during when our nation and the world grapple with some of the most formidable and unimaginable challenges. The younger generation is confronted with a sense of desperation and a profound feeling of hopelessness stemming from issues such as unemployment, indiscipline, food insecurity, widening of the poverty gap, inequality, cyber crimes, erosion of trust even in governments, daunting economic hurdles, climate change, geopolitical conflicts, and the disruptive impact of pandemics on the supply of goods and services. We in Ghana, we know the looming threats posed by the negative repercussions of activities like galamsey, which pollute our water bodies and lands. They cast a shadow over our future access to food, water, and economic activities. These multifaceted problems, both in Ghana and the global landscape, have the unfortunate consequences of robbing us of hope and dreams, leading to moments of profound despair, and we thus question the wisdom of how we ended up sometimes I just enumerated. Moreover, technology is also on the ascendancy, and it's transcending limitations. making the world boundaryless in terms of time and space. Being in Ghana no longer confines one to the geographical structure of the country. You can be here and work from anywhere in the world. So it's so gratifying that our university is spearheading in West Africa. We are a foundation where others stand on. Preparation provides leverage of stamina to go far. It helps us to deal with unforeseen challenges and make us ready to explore opportunities that come our way. The more prepared you are, the better the chance of success. If you are going to be a change agent, you cannot ignore preparedness. Success comes when we dream, plan, and act. All of these are anchored on preparation. Excellence. It is not enough to set your mind and heart to do an act. It is imperative to do it so well and spotlessly. Excellence is an art that sets a person on a good path, separates the person from others, and sustains the person at higher levels. This is what I call the Usain Bolt kind of lead. When Usain Bolt runs and is coming at the top, his lead is very clear, distinct, and there's no doubt that he is the number one. This is the kind of excellence you must imbibe in yourself, and for which I believe the university has ingrained in you. Our nation suffers from all kinds of mediocrity. People want to set themselves apart and achieve higher recognition, but are unwilling to pay the price of meritocracy. Nations and organizations that do great things, that last, thrive on excellence. As you graduate, you will find yourself in many roles in family settings, in family businesses, in private and public sector organizations. Set your eyes on meritocracy and let excellence be the light that illuminates your path to greatness. Always aim to go beyond your limit. Next, be human. And it's important to know that the theme of the university's Jubilee anniversary said that we want to nurture resilience, adopt technology, and embrace humanism. So this is part of us, and it's still going to be part of us. Success that is not centered on benefits to fellow human beings, in my own view, is a failure. In whichever role you find yourself, endeavor to live a human-centered life. Ask yourself these questions. What impact do I want to make? And what legacy do I want to have as an ambition? Indeed, one of the greatest British PMs, Winston Churchill, said, "All great things are simple, and many can be expressed in simple words, including freedom, justice, honor, duty, mercy, and hope." And let me add, empathy and service. Know that you have the freedom to do what is right, to bring the desired change required in every position of responsibility you may find yourself. Posterity will not forgive us if we fail to promote positive change for our generation and the generation unborn. The faith factor. In many respects, of course, coming from a seminary, I couldn't leave this one out. Communities and societies have similar phenomenon. The faith factor finds its thread in the success of great nations. In the US, they have boldly inscribed it on their currency, "In God we trust." In Britain, they sing their national anthem, "God saves the King." And in our very own motherland, we sing and say, "God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong." Whatever your faith and beliefs are, do not leave the God factor out. It certainly works if you believe in it. Integrity. This is our motto. We are actually in the University of Ghana. Integri Procidamus. I learned some Latin. We proceed with integrity. What a character to have. Integrity lets us think and do the right things. Integrity lets us stand against injustice. At KPMG, integrity is the bedrock of all we do and that underpins our behaviors. I will encourage you to live by it. You will not only make your life better, but you will build a society that benefits all. Does it come with a cost? Of course. You will make enemies when you strive to live integrity in all situations. You will lose some valuable opportunities. Some friends and family may even desert you. But above all, act with integrity and you will find fulfillment and peace. Madam Chancellor, in conclusion, Ghana and the world face substantial challenges, yet they also offer us significant opportunities. The actions we take as individuals and collectively can make a profound difference in our nation and society. You have not only thrived, but also left your mark. I urge you to let this mark translate into inspiration, confidence, and construction of a society where people have trust, hope, flourish, and build on this legacy and ensure that they sustain you wherever you find yourself. As you move forward, remember the words of Bea Richards, a remarkable Black poet and actress. Today is ours. Let's live it. And love is strong. Let's give it. A song can help. Let's sing it. And peace is there. Let's bring it. The past is gone. Don't rue it. Work is here. Let's do it. The world is wrong. Let's right it. The road is rough. Let's clear it. The future is vast. Don't fear it. Is fate asleep? Let's wake it. Because today is ours. Let's take it. Once again, congratulations and thank you, and may God bless us all.